Hello everyone, my name is Raghav Shah, and today we are here for your second class of entrepreneurship and small and medium size, small and medium scale entrepreneurship management. This is the second class, and in it we will cover Block-2, that is entrepreneurial growth. In this block, we will cover three units: Unit 5, Unit 6, and Unit 7. Now we will start with Unit 5, that is entrepreneurship and economic development. How it forms? It forms with capital formation, followed by job creation, innovation drive, and then export growth. In capital formation, the entrepreneurs start mobilizing their savings into productive investment during economic growth and wealth creation. Job creation. As we know that entrepreneurs are not only run by them but also by the uh, also they help in creation of job. That is, they generate employment opportunities and reduce unemployment and promotes regional development. Innovation drive. Innovation drive. Wait a minute. Okay. So here with the job creation, it generates employment. Actually, I have to start again. Wait a minute. Mhm. Okay. Now we are starting. Yeah. We have covered these two: capital formation and job creation. Third one is innovation drivers. What are the innovation drivers? Though entrepreneurs, it doesn't mean that they just came here to business. They here for their innovation. Innovation of new product or services, or they processes which transform the industry, hereby improving the living standards of the individuals or economy or certain community to do so. Then fourth way is export promotion. Means they can export, or here you can say that they can enhance their reach from an demographical area to a global area. It expands market reach globally, earn foreign exchange for their country, strengthening national economies. Next, key entrepreneurial theories. So, before before understanding how entrepreneurship work and what is entrepreneurs, or how they have been come up with what are the things they faced, we have to understand what are the underlying theories that are with entrepreneurial theories. Here we have discussed four key theories. First one is Schumpeter's innovation theories. Second one is McClelland's achievement theory. Third one is night risk bearing theory. Fourth one is Weber's regional religious theory. So Schumpeter talks about the innovation, means creative destruction drivers economic progress. Creative destruction drivers in economic progress means in a situation where you can create something that drive for economic progress. Entrepreneurs introduce innovations that disrupt existing market and create new values. Like, for example, we can see that now we are not only uh, stick with for the local markets or for the market which is typically situated in offline mode. But nowadays, with an innovation, we can also buy some particular products in or using the digital mode, or we can say the through internet. McClelland's achievement theory. That means high needs for achievement, or it motivates entrepreneur. Means like if I am an entrepreneur, then I need a satisfaction which is of high quality. Like if if I if I'm an entrepreneur, I am making an extraordinary advanced laptop that is full customizable, means whatever I want I can customize in it. So it is in high need, and I need this kind of achievement which will motivate me and rest of the world as well. Here, internal driver for success and accomplishment fuels venture creation. Means when it is accomplished, it can be uh, created in full-fledged mode. Third one is night risk bearing. It suggests that if an entrepreneur earns profit for bearing the uncertainty that is going through it, distinguish between calculable risk and true uncertainty. Here, we can say that what risk we are having, we can't we can just measure it. We can measure it by the amount of investment we have made, the amount of investment we have made, and the reward we get, or we lose that money. That is just the disadvantage of having it. Fourth one is Weber's religious theory. Like, if you see our Hindu tradition, then there is nothing that they force or our culture suggests that we have to go for entrepreneurship. Means you have to invent something. Apart from that, other religious like other religions like Christianity, Muslim, or other Buddhism types, they prefer that you should come out of your out of your comfort zone and build something for the community or for the society. Third topic in Unit 5, that is entrepreneurial theory in context. Prior to it, we have seen that theories that drives how innovation should be and how it is promoted in the various religious faiths. But here, entrepreneurial theories in context of creative destruction, achievement which drives it, and the returns which the entrepreneurs get after their successful story. First, creative discussion, that is, which follows the Schumpeter's theory of showing how entrepreneurs disrupt market through their innovations. And second one is achievement drives. Means here entrepreneurs are grabbed by their achievements. Here McClellan emphasized internal motivation as the key driver, that is intrinsic motivation which drive entrepreneurs for their success. And lastly, the risk and reward, means how much risk you are taking for getting the reward, that is profit. Profit. So Knight suggests that it links entrepreneurial profit to bearing uncertainty and calculated risk. Next topic within the unit 5 is factors which influence entrepreneurial goals. That means if you see that entrepreneurs should follow this kind of structure, that it always followed for a goal. There are 4 factors that affect entrepreneurial growth. First is economic factor, second one is social factor, third one is psychological factor, and fourth one is political or government factor. Economic factor involves availability of different factors of production like labor, capital, land, and others. If capital availability is in the market, then entrepreneur can easily start on their idea conception that they have conceived, and that can be marketable, market access. Like if it is easily available nearby their home or their factory, or the market is open for all, then they can go and sell their particular products or their innovation. Labor supply. Somewhere or somehow in labor intensive techniques or labor intensive products, we require a huge amount of labors. So if the availability is good, then it is one of the important factor which can drive into the entrepreneurial goals. And financial resource drive business expansion. These are the which financial resources which drive business in expanding as well. Social factor, that is social legitimacy, community support, networking opportunities, cultural acceptance, foster ventures. If society are legitimate enough to understand that the entrepreneur is not just another business, it's about solving community long pressed problems or some to it to solve to help the society to be more more in accepting facts. That's psychological factor. It stands from the point of view of the ambition and the motivation that drives entrepreneurs. Achievement orientation. It, like if you have from here within that, it should be in achieving something. Then you are in a right track. Risk tolerance means you have to be the risk taker, not risk evaser. And personal drive, few entrepreneurs, like you have just thought that I will become an entrepreneur. Whatever the obstacles are, I will see to it later on. Fourth one is political and government factors. You all can see that policy framings, if it is good, like our Indian government is doing Viksit Bharat or ease of doing business. These are the policies that make an entrepreneur to come into the stage and avail other policy schemes, other features of other loan features, and so on, so like training programs and some regulatory easiness which feels them acceptable and having started to it. Next, within this unit, that is growth drivers or versus challenges. Means what drivers or what make us challenge. First one is we have studied in our capital availability. If the capital is available or accessible to everyone, then someone can think about, oh, okay, I'm going for the innovation. Second one is financial constraint. Limited access to capital or having capital at a high interest rate or making something as a collateral to the bank that can hinder in growth or expansion of entrepreneur or may drive other entrepreneurs from coming into entrepreneurial field. Third one is supportive policies, means government should implement the supportive policies like Viksit Bharat, ease of doing business, which can make them uh, start their businesses in easily, getting help in a form of training program and fostering an ecosystem that is uh, entrepreneurial acceptance can promote or given green signal to the entrepreneurs. Regulatory complexity. As we all know, starting a business required a bundle of regulatory mandates. Nowadays, the government has started online facilities to or ease these mandates or make it fast for those they are trying to establish their own entrepreneurs ventures, removing any type of obstacles from their end. Next unit is 6. Here we will talk about the entrepreneurial challenges. First challenge every entrepreneur faces is limited access to funds, that is financial constraint. Third one is government hurdles. Fourth one is second. Third one is socio-culture and infrastructure, and fourth one is managerial barriers. First one states that if an entrepreneur has obstacle in getting funds, then he might not he might be demotivated, and others who are following them, they also may get demotivated. Or if the funds are getting at a high interest rate or they need some collateral requirements, then there may be a bad impact on entrepreneur. And these are the challenges on financial constraint. Second, we can see to it that government hurdles, but nowadays government is changing their regulations. Bureaucratic delays are removing. Licensing challenges is means the days required for getting the licenses are too high, but the government has framed some policies to make it shortening, means within 5 days, 10 days, or less than that. Inconsistent policy framework means if I need a license for starting a business, then why should I need a license for manufacturing? Or even if I need a license for manufacturing, then why it's getting late, so delays or not properly filled up things, not improving the plans on it. Socio-cultural and infrastructure, like societal discrimination. If you are entrepreneur, like, hey, why we are doing business in business, or why you are innovation? This is nothing that you can do. This kind of lack of demotivation from our parents, our relatives, our neighbors, or our society blocks us. Due to which sometimes we feel ourselves that incompetent, that we can't do these things, or we stay in or you stay in an area where low digital accuracy, but your product is good, but uh, you have less communication or less transportation system, so that your product reaches um, to the market where it has demand. Supply chain gaps means transportation networks are not good, due to which your product not been able to return to the market in a forcible time, and it lost its validity. Lost its validity. Outdated technology system. If you bring something that is like, if you have to bring your product from uh, bulk cart, means bulk cart, then it will take a lot of time from Udaipur to come to the Agartala. But the same may be a possibility you are losing out. Managerial barriers. Sometimes the lack of planning or shortage of skilled managers and weak to a barrier for entrepreneurial growth. Next case study. No, we can take a case study on the Indian sector, that MSME sector means wow, how these are doing. They are facing financial barriers, policy interventions, like do you government are helping certain